The Byzantine world. The fall of Constantinople. Constantinople fell to Sultan Mehmed II on May 29, 1453, following a suffocating 2-month siege. The fall of Constantinople was to have a number of consequences. Firstly, Europe was to feel the threat posed by Ottoman expansionism for the first time. This sense of fear was to lead to a number of population movements, while the Balkan peoples, who had already been conquered by the Ottomans, suffered enormous losses. On a less dark note, the Greeks, whom the Crusaders had split into fragmented communities, were now united within a single empire again, and trade passed into Greek hands once more. Although the fall of Constantinople naturally led to the dissolution of the Byzantine state and the emergence of a new empire under the Ottomans, Byzantine civilization adapted to its new circumstances and continued to thrive. Rallying around the Orthodox Church, it remained the focal point of the Orthodox world and saw the Greeks and their culture through to the establishment of the modern Greek state. The grief from the loss of Constantinople remained unceasing for centuries. Folk songs lamenting the fall of the city are recorded from as early as the 15th century, while Constantine Palaiologos, the last Byzantine emperor, assumed legendary status and became the central hero in a number of tales, the most popular of which was that of the king turned into marble who would one day return to lay claim to his throne. Intellectual and artistic activity in the 15th century. From as early as the 14th century and above all in the 15th century, just when everything seemed to be leading to the collapse of the Byzantine Empire and the fall of Constantinople, there was a remarkable upsurge in activity in intellectual and artistic circles. Scholarly clerics and laymen, chiefly pursuing the theological questions of the age, produced noteworthy philosophical and theological treatises. Many of them become extremely active in the West. They familiarize the Western world with basic works of classical and Byzantine literature, thus contributing to the European Renaissance. A similarly heightened activity is observable in artistic circles. Byzantine art, and above all painting, develops in former provinces of Byzantium such as Serbia and Bulgaria and in regional centers such as Thessaloniki, Varia, Castoria, Mistra and Crete. Gradually a community emerges which, though part of the Ottoman Empire, is assimilating elements of East and West. It is in this context that the Rum community itself, transmitter of Orthodox Greek learning in Byzantine cultural tradition, will be formed. Intellectual and artistic activity in the 15th century. Selected artifacts. Wall painting with the Ascension. Number 1736. Date, 1449. Provenance, Hodegetria Monastery in Apolpina on Lefkada. In the center of the composition Christ is depicted seated on a rainbow in a glory, or circle of light, borne by two angels. Around the perimeter of the glory other angels, painted in monochrome, can be made out. Below the apostles are depicted gesticulating in a lively fashion. They are divided into two groups, with two angels dressed in white at the head of each. The angel from the left-hand group is accompanied by the Virgin, who is raising her hands in supplication. In the background 3 rocks dominate the scene, while olive trees recall the Mount of Olives, where the Ascension took place according to the Scriptures. The wall painting has been detached from the Catholicon of the Hodegetria Monastery in Apolpina on Lefkada and was painted in the mid-15th century, a time when the island belonged to the Duchy of Cephalonia, ruled by the Florentine Tocci family. The wall paintings from the church, the work of a notable Byzantine artist, combine elements from Byzantine and Western, late Gothic, art in a unique fashion.